Hello my luxury lovers, it's Miss Luxury Collector here with a tutorial on how to add a crossbody or shoulder strap to your Kelly Pochette, featuring two different methods utilizing D-rings or oval rings in any strap you like. So as you can see, all it has is this little top handle and no rivet or D-rings or O-rings for a strap. So we're going to go ahead and add D-rings onto the top handle and allow it to be a crossbody bag. So I ordered this set off of Amazon because it came with both silver tone and gold tone hardware. These are D-rings that are removable, so there are some D-rings that are not removable, as in you cannot remove the bottom bar from the D-ring itself. However, these ones are removable to make those adjustments and thread it through. I also purchased this because it came with multiple different sizes, and because I wasn't sure really which size would work best on this top handle, or I wanted the option to be able to add them to any bag as well. So I was hoping to be able to put the small one on the outer edge of the handle, but it didn't look good, so it made these flaps stick up. And I didn't like that, so I decided I would add them to the inside, and I'll show you how to do that now. So the medium size really works best. You can see that it fits perfectly around there like that, and as you can see, the handle actually is tapered, so it gets larger as it gets to the center. So the thinner outside portion is a smaller width. So you're going to have your D-ring, and then this set comes with tools, which is really handy. It comes with this flathead screwdriver because some of the smaller D-rings utilize a flathead screw, and then it also comes with this Phillips head screwdriver. So we are going to take this, put it here. You can see one side is empty, so it's going to have to be threaded through on this side. So we're going to put it like this. Just let it rest there. I'm going to take the little screw that it came out of. You can see. I'm going to put it in, and then take the mini little screwdriver and screw it in. A little tight. And you can see it stops, so it is a little bit adjustable. So if you are utilizing it with a shoulder strap, it will give you that mobility, but it will not push up further and like come to the middle, because like I said, it's a tapered strap, so it's wider in the middle, so it can't really go any further than that. It goes right to the end. So let's put on the other side. So again, no end piece, piece there. Putting it on like that. Taking again a little piece. Screwing it on. It was a little easier. So now they are both on, and you have the ability to add a shoulder strap. So this is one of the shoulder straps from Organize My Bag, and you would just snap it on, and it makes a great shoulder bag. Wearing it crossbody, much more functional. So if you want to add a little bit more flair, I'll show you a tutorial on how to add a twilly to the top handle. Another way to add a shoulder strap to the Kelly Pochette is utilizing the Sangles, or the straps that are utilized to hold the top flap into place. So in the first option, we utilized the top handles and added D-rings, but we're going to be utilizing the Sangles and applying the hardware to the side of the bag. So in front of me, you see the 3 options from the set of D-rings that I purchased from Amazon and showed you previously. Here are the sizes of large, medium, and small. We ended up utilizing the medium size to attach it to the side. You could utilize D-rings or an O-ring to attach to the sangle of the bag, but I think it's a little bit flimsy as the hardware itself is a little too wide of a piece for that area of the bag. So I went on a little hunt and I was looking for a more oblong shape that I could place on the sangle. It does not have to have this mechanical hardware function. It could just be a straight piece of metal. I purchased this set on Amazon that comes with a few different size options, a large, a medium, and then a small, which is obviously way too small. So I'm going to be utilizing the large portion for this example, and if you compare the large to the medium of the D-rings, you can just see right there in the width of the hardware itself, it's much slimmer than the D-ring. It gives you more of a flush and elegant view. So like I said, we're going to be attaching them to the sangles. So to do that, we have to de-thread the sangles from the eyelets on the front and the side or the gusset of the bag, like so. And then we're simply going to take this hardware and just slide it right on like that. So see, that's why it doesn't need to have a clasp or mechanical function, because it is just going to slide right in. And that's also why an O-ring would be perfectly fine. But like I said, you can see how dainty this sits there as that oblong shape. However, the D-ring would just be a little too flimsy and wide, although I'm sure it could work as well. It's actually worth a try. So this is a simple solution. You can just slide it on in, and then you would slide the sangle back through the eyelets and put it back. However, with practice, I have found that it's easier to attach the shoulder strap prior to threading it back through, just because once it's threaded through, you have limited mobility in adjusting it. So we're just going to slide that on, slide this sangle back through the eyelets like so, and you can see right there that is giving you that momentum and flexibility to be a functioning shoulder strap. It's also because of its slim design, it will hide in between the gusset or the front and back panel very nicely. Let's test out the functionality of that D-ring. I'm going to actually slide it in so it sits like that. So it's actually going to sit sideways. Screw it on like so, and see, it's just going to actually flop. So even though I want it to sit like that, the small option is too small, so it's really going to be tight on the sangle, and you don't want it to affect the glazing or the leather of the sangle, so you don't want something that's too tight. So I'm not even going to try this. Obviously the large size is just so big, it's just going to flop upside down, sort of like you're already seeing with this D-ring. So it depends on the type of style you want and what you're okay with viewing, but let's see if when we apply the shoulder strap to the D-ring and then hold it up, I mean, it will stay up, but it just has a flop that is not appealing. You can see that it's just not sitting flush. I mean, it gives the same view, but I like the style of that slim piece rather than the D-ring that you can see actually stands and sticks out of your bag. So again, it just depends on the style you want, but both function the same way. So again, you really have something that's a little more hidden and inconspicuous. So let's repeat those steps on the other side. I'm going to try the smaller one. See how it does fit nice and snug, but I take the shoulder strap and try to add the shoulder strap. There's just not enough room for how thick the shoulder strap is to really give you that mobility. I mean, it works, but do you see the way it's going to rub up against that leather? You don't really give yourself a nice gap, but it is inconspicuous. but it doesn't really have a sleek design as if it was intended to be there. And that's what we want. We want this to look as though Hermes allowed that to be there and made it that way. We'll stick with a large piece. Again, thread it back through the gusset and front panel eyelets. And look at that. Look at how sleek and nice that is. And there you go. There's your second option for attaching a shoulder strap to your Kelly Pochette. Additionally, I did want to review the functionality of each method when being utilized as a crossbody bag. When utilizing the first method of attaching the shoulder strap to the top handles utilizing the D-rings, the functionality of opening and closing the Kelly Pochette is more seamless, as the attachments on the top portion of the bag do not cause any obstruction while opening or closing the flap of the Kelly Pochette. Conversely, the second method of attaching the shoulder strap to the Sangles on the sides of the bag, utilizing the oval rings, causes the flap to possibly get caught on the straps and hardware when opening or closing the bag. Overall, both styles look great, but I'd love to know which method you prefer. Let me know in the comments. Lastly, I want to quickly review the items that were shown in today's video. So I did utilize this long gold chain that's purchased from Organize My Bag. This is the crossbody shoulder bag option in the oval chain style. It's a size small, which I believe is 43 inches. I also utilized this black leather shoulder crossbody strap with gold hardware that was purchased off of Amazon. However, if you do have a regular styled Hermes Kelly bag that typically comes with a shoulder strap, you can utilize that strap as well, as it would give you a seamless look when adding a shoulder or crossbody strap to your Kelly Pochette. As I mentioned, the D-rings and oval rings were purchased off of Amazon. They are linked in my bio. Additionally, as a different option to the oval hardware featured in the second method attached to the side Sangles, I have ordered the Kelly and Birkin leather shoulder strap adapters with D-ring function from Etsy, featured here. This Etsy seller offers different style Hermes leathers for their Kelly Birkin shoulder strap adapters that again allow you to have a more uniformed and seamless look when adding a crossbody or shoulder strap to your Kelly Pochette. Of course, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. As always, you can find a link to all these items featured in this video in my bio. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. Follow and subscribe for more. Have a luxurious day, my luxury lovers.